Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of changes since the last time we were here. I didn't do off-camera building, I did uh, live stream building. Got quite a bit done. Real happy with the way everything is looking so far. This over here, that's our new addition. This is our tannery, which is what brings us here today. Right now it's an empty tannery, and I need to make leather. So uh, that's pretty much what the plan is. So I don't think I've done anything new other than just a few additions here and there, like that guy for sure. I keep adding onto the deck whenever I have a chance, but that's really about it. I haven't done anything new, I don't think. So let's figure out. I think I've got most of the stuff prepared in order to get the leather thing going. So what I need to do is we're going to start off. So I already made the barrels. What else? Oh, I need a log. So I just need one of you. Alright, so we're going to go barrel. Excuse me. And then we need a log on its side. And you'll see why shortly. And then those. Alright, so what we need, I've got 7 medium rawhides. So what we need to do, so we want to turn those into leather. So all 3 of these barrels need to be completely filled with water. So I'm going to go do that real fast. Well, not real fast. I think that's going to end up being 30 bucket fills in order to get all of these filled. I was hoping it was going to start raining, but that's why I put these buckets out. Oh well. I did come prepared though. I have somewhere. There we go. And so I'm going to just start filling these up, and I will be back in a moment. Alright, so this is filled up now. What we're going to do is get this one going, and then we'll worry about those others, because it takes a long time to fill these up. But what we have to do right now is we got to turn this into lime water, and it's pretty easy to do that. So what we need to do, and this is why I was looking for limestone quarries. I know there's some other rock that you can do this with too, but limestone was pretty close to here. So you take limestone and a hammer and put it in your UI, and you get flux. Now flux is what you need in order to make lime water. And I don't know how much you need. I'm just going to go ahead and make all of it. I think if I remember right, it is 2 flux for every bucket of water, and it takes 5 buckets to fill it. So I'm assuming that it's going to be 20 flux in order to fill this. So let's find out. There's 1, 2. Alright, so that took 22. So we seal. And I think you just unseal it immediately. Yeah, it's okay. Now we got lime water. That juicy little concoction right there. So now we take our 7 hides, drop them in, seal it up, and our output is medium soaked hide. Now that takes 8 Minecraft hours, and probably about how long it's going to take me to fill up these 2 barrels. So I'm going to do that while we were waiting. I think this should do it for all of the barrels now. Yes. So I'll just put those away for some spare water. Alright, so we're all done with that stuff for a little bit. So, oh, one thing that I need to do. That's still doing its thing. We need to make the tannin, so I might as well just do that now. That just takes 1 log. So I'll grab 1. And we're going to put it in this barrel because it's the last step. Seal it up, and the output's going to be tannin. Take it all in. And back to work. So while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna go feed piggies. It's been a minute since I've tended to them. And here's some of the other stuff that I did too while I was live streaming. When I took all of that stuff out, I was just kind of terraforming a little bit. I just wanted to get rid of some stuff. I didn't like the mad jumble of crazy corner in there, so I got rid of that. I'm probably gonna make like when I get into a smeltery and stuff like that, maybe I have a little building back there. But all of the dirt that I took from there, I brought over here and started filling in this area. And so it makes it a little easier to get to the piggies now. So, I don't know if you've seen I don't remember what episode it was, but we got Soda here. That's my boy. He's never going to get sacrificed. Eventually, when I can make a name tag, that'll be Soda. And anybody that might be a Primus fan out there would get the connection of why I would want to name my pig Soda. Now eventually I'd like to build a really cool bridge coming across here. That was actually one of my favorite parts of this area, where these two areas of water. Well, it actually was one area. I built that, but maybe empty some of that out and make it a little bit more water. I don't know. We'll carve this area out, make it look pretty cool. Here's what I got going on so far with the farm. Not a whole lot. It's gonna be a long time for those to grow. One thing that I need to do is go northbound to where where our spawn point was, and got a huge farm over there. It's been quite some time since I checked it. I thought I saw something over here. Alright. Well, let's go find out what's going on with this leather. Alright, it looks like we're good. So we unseal it. Now we've got 7 medium soaked hides. Now this is where the sideways log comes in. And it has to be sideways. I don't think it'll work any other way. We need... See, I do have some knives, but they don't have enough left in them. So let's make a couple of knives real quick. It's probably going to take a few to do this many hides. So we take our soaked hide and let's seal you back up. Right click, and now that becomes a leather rack. So we take the stone knife and right click it, and we just start scraping it. So what we did was that lime water kind of treats the hides and loosens up all the fibers. And when they say fibers, they're pretty much meaning all the tissue that's still stuck to the skin and stuff like that, and anything that could possibly rot. So we're scraping all of that stuff off. And that's kind of, well, preparing the hide. I think that's what it's called afterwards, is it's a prepared hide. We'll find that out in a second. And then after we got them scraped, we put them into the freshwater bucket, and that rinses all of the lime water off of them. And then once that's done, they get another soak in the tannin. And the tannin is what actually makes them leather. Ooh, now it's raining. Barrels are probably going to be full now that everything's done. Alright, so now we've got, okay, they are scraped hides. So we take our scraped hides, seal those up, and the output will be medium prepared hide. Now that's going to be another 8 hours. Looks like our tannin is done. Yeah. Nice pretty brew there. Alright, so we'll give that its time. I don't know if I've got anything that I need to do at the moment. I'm kind of in limbo, waiting for the leather to do its thing. So I want to do some exploring, but not until I have some leather. The other thing that I want to do, probably before I do an exploration, which actually I could probably start getting that ready now, is I want to make a copper sword. One of the things I want to start concentrating on is getting my experience level up a little bit. Now in this game, you don't use enchanting. There is no enchanting, so you don't spend levels doing that. What levels do for you in this game is, like in my health bar, it's at 727 right now. The higher my levels, the higher that number is going to be. And so the more hits that I can take, the longer I can go without certain things. And I think it also makes your food, like your hunger, the sustainability, like it takes a little bit longer for you to go hungry. I think I read that correctly. I'm finding all this stuff out the hard way for the most part. And also down here, this is where I used to have the pigs hidden. I'm starting to make this food storage, because I did, and I think we had it in the last episode or last couple. The temperature actually is different down here. Like right now, temperature is 22.4, and temperature affects the rate of decay for food. So I've got a bunch of cooked venison and just some other stuff sitting down here. Actually, speaking of venison, I'm gonna grab one of those because my hunger is starting to get a little bit low. But what did I say it was? It's 22.4 degrees in here right now, which I'm assuming would be Celsius. So now we come up top. Now we're at 23.2, so it already raised a degree. And yeah, you can, I don't know if you can see where the temperature is. It's the bottom line, second one over next to rain, but you can see 23.61 right now, and it actually keeps going. So storing your food in cellars and things like that actually does make a difference. And here's a project in the making. Eventually, once I have enough stone, I'm going to make a fireplace, but it's going to take a lot of stone so I don't burn this place down. And I also got to get rid of the thatch roof first. Alright, so I guess we'll just see you when the leather is done doing its thing. And so we'll be back shortly. Aw, sorry. Wrong button. Oh, you're mad at me. That was an accident. Jeez. Alright, looks like we're good. So, now we just outputted medium prepared hides. So we come over, let's seal that up. Unseal our tannin. We drop all of our hides in there, and now the output is 2 times leather. So since we dropped 7 in, we should get 14 leather out. That is the plan anyway. So now, meanwhile, behind the facade of this innocent looking bookstore, I guess we just wait again. Wait for the storm to come in, and I will see you shortly. Really love the way this place looks at night now. Let's do a pulled back shot and enjoy it. Yeah, much better. Nope. Are we ready now? Oh, while I'm waiting for all these leather shenanigans to happen, I'm gonna get to making a sword. Hey, I remembered. Can't believe I've actually been remembering how to do some of these. Never done most of this stuff before, so it's all me just watching the, or not watching, but reading the wiki and seeing how some of this stuff works. Ah, still not yet. Alright, so I need 100 coppers. I don't know where I've got any of that. I'm gonna go hunt down my copper. How many? Those are 10 units. So if I had one more of those, I think I can use 10 of those. I think. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna have to find it. Oh, hey! I'm starting to get fruit. Awesome! So let's go see what's going on with this leather. And if it's done, we'll make some clothes real quick and wrap it on up. Alright. So I got our 14 leather. So now what we want to do, I was already looking up the recipes for these while I was waiting because the boots were kind of funky. So let's look that one up again real fast. Okay, so it was 1 up, 2 over, 3 up. Okay. 1 up, 2 over, and 3 up. Okay, so there's boots. Our cap. Nice little t-shirt. And I think that ruins the leather too if you mess up. I didn't even look to see how many I had. Alright. Sweet. Oh yeah, look at that. We definitely need to find some dye. Well, actually no, I have a new project for my texture pack. Alright, so that'll just be our wrap-up point for now, and I think what we'll do is, I haven't even touched the quest book in a while, so let's open that up when we come back, and we'll see what some of those quests are, and get ourselves a little bit closer to the tech age, get ourselves back on track here. So, alright, I appreciate everybody for watching, and we will see you next time.